Welcome to Jacked Up Guitars. I'm Jake. Today we're going to talk about the Gretsch G5420t. This is an Aspen green and I really like this guitar. And we're going to talk about the electronics in it, we're going to talk about the tremolo and about what the knobs do, and then we're going to give a little bit of history on Gretsch. This one here has the Bigsby, I think it's the B60 tremolo. Same as the models that came out in the 1954s, or 54 through 60. And has two volume knobs. These two are volumes. This is a tone. This is what they call a master volume. So you can turn these down and then you can turn it here so it gives you more of a more cleaner sound if you want. A three-way switch. The pickups are Baldwin era Filtertron, blacktop Filtertrons. Ebony fretboard. This I think is a 2017 model, and it's beautiful. I like playing it. It's got a good sound, and I'll have a video on that a little bit later, just about the sound. Now the history of Gretsch guitars. The history of Gretsch started in 1883 by Frederick Gretsch. He had it up until 1995 when he passed away at 39 years old, and then his wife and his son Fred Gretsch took over. And at that time they didn't make guitars. At that time they were only making drums and tambourines. And their first guitar didn't come along until 1930s. Within 20 years they were the very sought after guitars. They were top. You had artists like, at that time, you had Chet Atkins and all, they were all playing it, and people were just killed. This was the guitar up until other guitar companies took a little bit more lead, but they were the main. And then in 1967, Fred was just so old that he couldn't hardly take care of everything. The only son he had died, so he wound up selling out to the Baldwin Piano Company in 1967. And they had it up until 1985, where they wound up taking bankruptcy, and then the Gretsch family took it back over. I think it was Fred Jr. or something like that, the third or something like that, had taken over, which he still, I believe the Gretsch, well right now the Gretsch family are still in control of it. But in 2002, Fender took over building, marketing, and production of them. So these are all built by Fender, and like I said, they've had some great models. The Tennessean, which this is what this is built based off of, which is Chet Atkins Tennessean. The Country Gentleman, which is another Chet Atkins model, which is, I think it's a 2 cutaways. The Duosonic, the Electromatic, the Synchromatic, the Country Club, and then one of the most famous guitars of all is White Falcon. Very sought after guitar, very great guitar. And then you had the most notable people that played the guitar was you had everybody from Chet Atkins to Malcolm Young from AC/DC to Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. There was, I mean, the list of people that have played it, from George Harrison to Elvis Presley to Pete Townsend to a lot of great artists now still play them. They are not just when I grew up I thought they were always just a dad guitar. Not at all. And what they're most of the people I see playing them, the biggest ones I've seen, a group that plays them are a lot of Christian churches play these. They're on stage. I've seen these everywhere. So I'm a big fan of them. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. The weight on this one is just amazing. The color is amazing. They did a great job. And I hope you like this video. I hope you click and subscribe, like us, and hope you have a great week. Thank you.